Good morning and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. We're on our Riverbend Springs map on the hard playthrough. It is now September 4th, day 5 of our playthrough. Well, we're making some progress here. We got our greenhouses all topped off and going. We're getting close to having at least one pallet. Yesterday we turned in our first couple bales of our grass field over here behind the long barn. And we bought ourselves a baler. Today, I don't know what we'll be able to get done, so we're going to start the morning off with running down here and checking out our greenhouses, making sure they're all topped off and good to go for the day. And then maybe we'll start in on some contracts. We also cleared out all of our barns except for two of them. One, this one right here, we are going to be using for our fertilizer, seed, and herbicide for now. And then the one up by the house, we have all of our equipment in. So that's going to be our new little setup for right now. And it looks like we've got 658 chilies. Good, that's over half a pallet. Almost have half a pallet of garlic at 401 liters. And then finally, lettuce, 92. Definitely going to take the longest, but that's okay. So let's start our day off by looking at some of these contracts here. Got bale wrapping, cultivating. Maybe we will have to look at, we got fertilizing right here, field 11. Go ahead and take that one out. We'll accept that contract. We'll go get our tractor and our fertilizer, and we'll head over. And just like that, everybody, we got 2 contracts down, and it is only 7:44. It's only been 2 hours today so far. So we'll complete that one. Again, we'll just check it out. We're making pretty good progress. I'm really enjoying this. Can't do any harvesting, plowing, sowing, spraying, stone picking, tedder. We might give the wood transport another go. I'm thinking maybe we can buy ourselves a nice little cultivator. I definitely need to buy some fertilizer, so let's go to the store. And maybe we'll look at how much a small cultivator costs. That'll give us a little bit of range. We can do fertilizing, we can do mowing, we can do baling, as long as it's square bales. And then that'll open us up to cultivating. So that's a few different types of contracts that we'll be able to do. All making income, kind of progressing our way. And we're going to need a cultivator at some point anyways. I think think we're going to get a little bit more efficient at knocking out some of these contracts while we're still in the beginning phase. I think that's going to be our primary source of income for a while, unfortunately. Alrighty, welcome to the store. So first things first, we are going to buy a little bit of fertilizer to start our day. We only need, like, I'm thinking 2 bags. Strictly because we already have 2 bags still in our barn, right? So why are we going to buy a bunch if we don't really need it? Get those forks up here. Get them all leveled. There we go. Okay. Start by going to the store. Coming down to fertilizers. We're going to do these because the big bags didn't work. So 2 bags, 1900. So 3 grand a piece, so 38.40. Perfect. And then while we're here, let's look. Sell equipment. That'd be a nice truck to have, the 379. But unfortunately, I don't think we're there yet. So let's look at cultivators. See what cultivators are going for. If I don't pass them, cultivators. So 3 meter, 4 meter for 9. That would not be a bad option. Got some down here too. Let's see. We have this 3 meter. 2. I think we'll go with this one. We'll pick this one up. That's fairly cheap. Roller. With reflectors. Yeah, we'll go with the roller. No reflectors. Decals. Yeah, why not? Wheel. What wheel? No, we don't need the wheels. Frame color, roller color, everything there looks fine. We'll do that. That looks pretty good. Go ahead and buy that one. So now, we have another piece of equipment. And what we'll do is, we'll take out some cultivating. Let's take out this one. Let's take out this one. And we'll see if we have time for the third one. But, let's start here for now. Let me load up our fertilizer. And then we'll go put it away and come back. Welcome back to our farm. So before we go grab our cultivator and start knocking out these cultivator contracts, we're going to service up our fertilizer spreader. We're going to finish topping it off with the 2 bags of fertilizer that we have in our barn. We'll clean it and put it away, and then we'll go from there. First off, we'll go ahead and open this up. Too far. Okay, fertilizer spreader. Nope, not customize. Repair. $3. And what's the dirt at? The dirt is at 27%. We're gonna clean it. There we go. Wash the rims. So we have 3, 2, 1, no dirt. Beautiful. Keeping our equipment squeaky clean here. And we'll chop it off here. Head into the barn and grab some fertilizer. There we go. All right. Should be enough, actually. I don't think we need the whole second bag here. Find out. We'll hook up to it. Yeah, we'll put one more. Ooh, shot it wrong direction. And just like that, got all the fertilizer. That's way better. Alright, let's go put this thing away. Go grab our cultivator.
In the air, spin those wheels, yeah, we're going somewhere. Raise your hands, let your worries go. We're living fast and we're loving the show. Kick up the dust, all blazing, and the guitars wail. Living large on a country trail. Crank it up, let the good times roll. We're riding high, we're on a roll. Raise your glass, let the music play. We're gonna dance until the break of day. Feel the rhythm, let your worries bust. We're here to kick up the dust. Kick up the dust, let it fly in the air. Spin those wheels, yeah, we're going somewhere. Raise your hands, let your worries go. We're living fast and we're loving the show. Kick up the dust. Every mile we roam, we're making memories, we're right at home. Let's turn it up, let's live it loud. We're a rowdy, proud country crowd. Kick up the dust, let it fly in the air. Spin those wheels, yeah, we're going somewhere. Raise your hands, let your worries go. We're living fast and we're loving the show. Kick up the dust.
Welcome back to the farm. Got both those contracts done. We're gonna go ahead and service up our equipment right now. Get it all ready for the next one. I think we're gonna get everything washed and put away. We'll go ahead and service even the tractor, because we're gonna use the tractor for... Well, that one has no repair. For 13. For 2. No repair. Alright, perfect. And then we'll get everything washed. So... Hold on. Where's the hot box? There. There we go. That one's done. Making everything look snazzy all over again. Okay. No dirt. There we go. Oh, that one got really dirty. And clean. Okay. Now the question is, where are we gonna put this implement here? It's too big to fit in the barn, I think. Unfortunately, I think this is gonna be an outside storage object. We've got a nice little pad over here. I think what we'll do is put it in the pad. Yep, right over there. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. I believe our water trailer is in here. Go ahead and water off all of our greenhouses. Might as well stay on top of it. Really like how that field turned out. Nice and clean looking. And here comes our first one. Okay, let's go to the next one. And the last one. There we go. Go put our tank away. So what are these at? 102. That's pretty good. 412. 669. Every day, just a little bit closer to that pallet. Alright, we'll get this tractor and this trailer put away. I think we're going to take out the wood contract. Wood transport. We'll try that one all over again. But we'll take a look, see what everything costs. Let's see here. Let's see, nice and easy. There we go. Drop that one. Park this next to the fertilizer this time. A little bit easier of a fit here. There we go. Put this down. Alright, let's shut up all the doors here. Don't need them open. Perfect. Now let's take a look at this contract here. You can collect these. Collect this one. What contracts do we have? We got bale wrapping. We still have that little cultivating. I'm not going to run over there for 500 bucks. Deadwood, fertilizing. Ooh, we got some more fertilizing. I feel like we just did that one. 84. Well, so much for that. I think this is what we're going to do. We got 40 right next to our house, then we'll run over to the store and knock this one out. So getting these, see what else there is. Plowing, sowing, spraying, stone picking, tedding. A little field. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the fertilizing. We'll do this one. Accept. And we'll do this one. Accept. Now they have one more. Was it 800 bucks? Probably could get away with it, but we're not going to. Conveniently, right as I shut everything up for the day. Excuse me. Go ahead and get the tractor and the fertilizer back out. back. Wrapping up this contract right now. Got 2 substantial contracts done. Pretty good. We'll buy a little bit of fertilizer, probably 1 bag, maybe 2. There it is. There we go. We'll head over here to the store. Yeah, we'll buy 1 or 2 bags of fertilizer, and then we're going to pay off another, I think, $5,000 of our loan. Let's see here. That'll be another chunk down. Not only did we buy a new implement today, made enough that we were able to pay off another $5,000 of our loan. It's the baby steps. We'll get there. Unfortunately, that means we're going to have to reservice some of this equipment and wash it, probably, but that's alright. Small price to pay. Alright, let's drop fertilizer spreader. Before we go too far forward, let's go to our store. It's 1,000 liters for 1920. I think we'll just do the 1 for now. Actually, you know what? I think we'll do 2. We'll do the 2. Okay. Now let's pay off our, or get paid for our contract. There we go. And last but not least, before we fill everything out, let's go to our finances and let's repay another $5,000. Bringing our grand total down to $440,000. So we've knocked out $60,000 of our loan. Contract income, total interest. We're up to $157 on our total interest right now. This month is gonna hurt in interest, I can assure you that. Loan, land. It does not appear to show us what we've paid back on a contract or on our loan. So, but all right. Now, go ahead and get these put in here. There we go, 1 in. We may have to take this other one back on the forks, and that's okay. Change direction here. Really weird how sometimes it doesn't want to register that it's on the forks. There we go. See how much of this gets put in. Hopefully all of it. There we go. Yep, perfect. Our forks down here. Beautiful. Just shy of full. Alright. Now, before I go taking off, let's see, are there any other fertilizing contracts? Definitely some cultivating. Oh, that would be a nice one. This one we could probably do. This one just popped up, 75. Sowing, spraying, stone picking. Yep. So this one just popped up. We'll go ahead and do this one as well. This one, we won't take it right now. We'll see where this one puts us. And we'll go from there. So that one's down the road this way. I believe, let's see, hold on. This one. Yeah. This one's going to be down this way, so I will meet you at the field. Alright, we're just getting here to field 75. Make quick work of this. I don't think I'm going to do time lapse on this one. I'll just go ahead and talk through it. Start getting unfolded here. There it is. What we'll do is we will set our GPS, but we're not going to use it. Oh yeah, this will be quick work. Turn on our fertilizer spreader. There we go. Progress being made. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with today. Got our own cultivator now. We've knocked out quite a bit of fertilizing, which is good for the neighborhood around us because it'll help the farmers produce more opportunity for good paying contracts. It also builds the rapport with the other farmers. On top of that, we have made a substantial amount of money. We paid back $5 grand on our loan. Which is cool. I think I said that already. That's okay. Babbling. But you gotta remember, we're on the hard difficulty here. So these contracts don't make super lots. And all the equipment costs more. And the market sells things for way higher. And we sell ours for way lower. So I feel like we're making good progress. We're only 5 days into this playthrough. And already we've got a handful of equipment, paid back a chunk of our loan, and we've made our first profit on our own farm. Not a lot, but it's something. And I think that there's something to be said for that, so we'll take it. Still really want to get ourselves set up to run sheep. But I think we're a little ways off from that yet. I think we're going to have to buy at least a field for grass. There we go. That contract's done, so we'll go ahead and take this home. But yeah, I think we're a little ways off from getting set up for sheep yet, but we're getting closer. We now have a mower and a baler, so we can make food for them. I think the next thing we need to start focusing on is a grass field. And unfortunately, I think we'll have to buy the small one. Which, take a look at what that looks like when we get back to the house. And then after we buy the field, I think we'll need to look into a sheep pen. And coming back into our farm, I think before we service everything, we're going to talk about what it's going to look like to buy the next field and buy a sheep pen. We're going to have to start making some serious progress toward that if we want to be self-sufficient. Let's see here. Okay. First things first, we look at farmland. This is about the same size field as our little square here that we mowed. Only 25,000. That wouldn't be a bad investment here. But I say we get a couple more contracts going, and we could probably buy that piece of land. Because we don't want to take out a loan that defeats the whole purpose. So we'll take some time, probably in the next episode, to get some good contracts going and possibly buy this piece of land. That being said, under construction, under animals, cows, horses, pigs, sheep. The cheapest pen is 14,000. I think it's going to go somewhere like right in there. Because as we upgrade, we'll put this somewhere else. That wouldn't be bad. Right there. But this gives us the option to start growing sheep. And sheep themselves make an income. Yeah, something like that would be nice. We could do that, but we don't have the food for them. So I think the next episode, we're going to really work on getting this piece of land right here. And then we will worry about, maybe in 2 episodes, buying some sheep. I guess what we could do is we could sell this barn. We don't really need it. Actually, what we can do, this barn is purely decorative, and this is 25,000. Look at that. It's like it was meant to be. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh man, can't have that though. Let's do this. Make it look good. What is this? Asphalt, concrete, gravel. There we go. Well, that's better. That's clearly the line where our farm is. But that means we now can purchase field 34. Let's do this. Let's put all this away. There we go. Make sure it's all serviced up here. Just this. Repair $5. Yep. Stay on top of it. Alright, let's go put this away. Okay, all the doors are shut. Perfect. Got our greenhouses taken care of. That makes it real easy. So tomorrow, what we're gonna do is we will focus in on mowing our new field. Let's see here. Yeah, tomorrow we'll focus in on getting our new field mowed, baled, and possibly buying our sheep pen. We can do that. Maybe we'll even look at investing in a stock trailer, because we're going to have a way to buy sheep. Let's see, how do we get into our field? Looks like it's going to be this dirt road right here. Yep, sure looks like it. Look at that. 5 days in, and we already own our first field. It's going to be that field right there to the right of us. Let's see. Let's hop on out here. And farmland 34 owned by me. Field 34. Potential harvest quality 17,000 liters. That's pretty good. Land area 1 acre. Grass ready to harvest. Yield bonus of 82. Fertilized 100%. Very interesting. So we got it in good state, but it does need lime. But our fertilizer spreader does lime. Sure, it needs plowing. It does not. Doesn't need rolling either. There we go. So we'll work the lime and the fertilizer This will be a good little project for us tomorrow. Happy with the purchase. I don't see any weeds. Alright, let's figure out how to get out of here. Looks like we can come up here and go to the left. Actually, we can go to the right. Go to the right. Looks like it would be more fun. Go over the stream. Yep, that is all ours right there. All of that field to the right. Very nice. I think that's a good purchase. Came out a little bit out of pocket on that one. But now we have another source of income on our farm. There we go. There we go. And just like that, our farm is starting to expand at a pretty good little rate there. We own all of field 33. Yep, see that little driveway does cut outside there. That's why I couldn't get that grass. But that being said, that's okay. Eventually we'll buy field 36 and 37 and it won't matter. But for now we have field 34. And we even have some trees up there. Those I wouldn't mind necessarily getting rid of. We'll maybe take a look at that tomorrow as well. And then... oh man, I don't have any animals, that's right. But we'll go over that later. So thank you for coming along for the ride. Today felt like we got a lot of production done. I think tomorrow we're going to work on our own field. Kind of nice to say we have our own field. So see you in the next one. Thank you. Have a good night.